Hello, whoever's watching, hello, welcome to my F1 Road to Glory series, as we are going to be the Rocky Williams racing team, and we are going to work our way through the lengths of the F1 teams and work our way right into the Mercedes F1 team. We're going to start right now. We're going to do all this. We're going to set the contract. We'll pick our team mate as George Russell. We'll do what this full length qualifying. We'll do a formation lap. We'll do 50% races. We'll do difficulty 85. That's the feeling I should go for a Williams car. We'll drop it down to 25% races. We're going to do vehicle damage full, apart from my races on, safety car on, flashbacks off, strict, and manual on. Off. We are going to Melbourne for our first race of tonight. Hopefully it will go cleanly, but we're in a Williams, you never know.
Oh, hey, you're here. I'll catch up with you. Sorry, I'm just on my way out, but your workstation's at the back over there. It should be all set up on the network, but let the guys know if it isn't. From there, you can access all the data you need to help us direct development of the car. Get yourself settled, and then head out to practice when you're ready. I'll catch up with you later, okay?
Okay.
Welcome to your new team. Williams has a rich history, with several periods of dominance over several decades in the sport. It's high time for another one of those, and you can help make that happen. So let's knuckle down and get to work, okay?
Let's do this. Read the messages, all the contracts, R&D. Yeah, what's the weather going to be like? Oh damn, a bit of rain. Okay, that's going to be tricky. Straight into practice one. Let's do this. Gotta be the best F1 fame I reckon ever. Like, so good.
Welcome to Melbourne and the inaugural event of the F1 2019 Championship season. The session is starting shortly, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. A feeling that anything can happen this year, and if it does, well, this weekend could be the opening chapter to one of the most exciting F1 seasons ever. We open up today's free practice with none other than Anthony Davidson. And we're bound to have viewers out there new to Formula One that have no idea what goes on during a session like this. So could you explain why it's such an integral part of the weekend's efforts?
Absolutely, Crofty. Behind every Formula One car is a team of top-tier engineers there to make sure everything is performing as expected. Practice sessions serve as an opportunity for the boffins behind the scenes to gather data from the track testing to help them check for any potential faults and, if required, make minor tweaks to the car's setup, ensuring they're prepared for the big race. From the driver's perspective, practice is often less focused on trying to push for those fast lap times, but instead making sure that the car feels right to drive. And if not, raising that within the team so that any issues can be ironed out as quickly as possible. For me, it's this constant evolution of the cars that makes Formula One one of the most engaging sports in the world.
Okay.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside.
At least we got a race here in Australia this year without being cancelled. That's the main thing.
The more
Hopefully,
mileage you can
hopefully
get
we
in
get a race
session
this
to
year,
have
to be
your Grand Prix.
honest. But you just never know.
In the unforgiving world of Formula One, free practice sessions are a vital part of any Grand Prix weekend. During your F1 career, you'll be able to utilise these sessions to complete practice programmes, which will help you learn the track and earn you points that can be invested in developing your car. You'll also be able to adjust your car setup over the course of these sessions to try and find those extra fractions of a second. The sporting regulations dictate that after each free practice session, you'll have to hand back 2 sets of your dry tyre allocation for the weekend.
I'm sure everybody knows all that stuff. Don't have to listen to it. We'll go to the track for it the very first time, and I don't normally pick the Williams as my go-to car in Korea, but why the hell not? This car is really understeery. I'm going to just quickly change some settings. I'll take manual off. I'm going to just need to get used to the car. I'm not used to it at the moment. You can say this is my home race, but I'm a Kiwi living in Australia. You can't really way too much under braking. Definitely gonna have to change the setup before we head into the qualifying. The car isn't really going that well. Go late in the brakes here. Very critical, you cannot get that grass on that X. If you get that grass, you're a goner. This car isn't working out for me. I'm gonna bring it into pit lane.
Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Just a bit too fast in the pit lane. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change some. I think I'm just gonna go straight into qualifying.
So, we'd like to run the acclimatization program if you have a chance before qualifying. It'll give us a good indication of our relative pace and consistency.
Okay, now we're just going to go straight into it. Let's see what happens. Going straight into qualifying Q1. Hopefully we can
And with all the cars now over the line,
get out of Q1, but there's no promises with this car.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. It's
That's
been a lot
good.
of hard work, but
I'm
here
gonna
you
say-
are making your debut in Formula One. You must be thrilled.
Yep.
So how are you finding things at the team? Are you settling in? What are you expecting out of this season? Are you just aiming to find... Great. Well, that's everything.
The plan is to get out of Q1 to Q2, Q3, set a pole, but that's highly, very unlikely for this car. Let's do it. Hello to Andrew, who's watching the
We're just about ready to kick
live
off today's
stream.
qualifying here in Melbourne.
Sent
It's
me
the
a
Australian
message.
Grand Prix.
Typical Williams in the pits. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm gonna go for a set of medium. That sign's a blinder. This car's got like no steer in it whatsoever. I'm just going to set my bunker lap now at the start of qualifying before the end of Q1 and go on to my softs. What I might do an episode each night. Or two tracks a night or something like that and see what happens. At the moment we got Verstappen leading the way for that Red Bull machine. DRS on. Struggling to get into 8th gear, typical Williams. I hate that corner. Always stop my brake there. Ruins my lap. We're going to get a very bad time of a 1:29.28.7. Toyota is in front of us. He should let us go. He just came out of the pits. If he doesn't, he didn't. That should be a blue flag. Now he does, but that's too late now. He already ruined my lap. I'm going to let Bottas go. May as well let him all go and bring her in.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Don't know what he's doing. Like I said before, you do not want to go, on that grass there, or you're a goner. You'll be either in the sand or in the wall, guaranteed. Unless you got good reflexes and can save the car. So far we're in P12 with Bottas leading the charge for the Mercedes F1 team. Too fast into the pits. We'll just do a quick return to the pit.
Best lap so far is a 1:28.7.
Let's see what the times are at the moment. Bottas, Hamilton, Verstappen, Albon, Vettel, Norris, Magnussen, Raikkonen, Gasly, Perez, Kvyat, Stroll, me, Ricciardo, Grosjean, Leclerc, Hulkenberg, Sainz, Russell, Giovinazzi. I'm going to chuck a bit of some softs on.
We're 19th in the speed trap,
Skip a bit of time.
305.6 kilometers per hour.
Go out now. Try to get 2 laps in. Come right onto a slow car's Perez, and that's going to ruin our lap instantly. Hopefully I can make up that time. Oh, damn it.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Our goal is to make it out of Q1 in the Williams. That is highly impossible. Now I've got a bit of front wing damage. That's not helping the cause. Fully send it into this last lap of Q1. Either we make it, we do, or we make it, we don't. Let's see what. Hard, fast, force in there of Perez behind us. He's going to overtake us with DRS. We'll try to defend that. No point defending if we're not going to make it out of Q1. So, but we're going to be starting P20 for the first race of the season, which isn't a good sign.
Well, things didn't really go your way today. Let's have your take.
Did not.
You didn't spend much time practicing. Are you saving your car for the main event?
Pretty much.
Your qualifying pace didn't put you at the front of the grid. Will this be a problem tomorrow?
Hopefully it won't be a problem, but there's nothing much we can do. Let's get some points.
You left a lot of paint on the walls today. Were you struggling for grip, or did you just misjudge some corners?
The car was slightly all over the place, in my opinion.
Appreciate your time.
Already losing the rivalry.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up.
A wet race. This is gonna go two ways. Gonna go very good or very crap.
New drivers, new cars, it's a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that plays host to round 1 of a 21-race championship that takes us from here in Australia across the globe and the eventual season finale at the Yas Island circuit in Abu Dhabi. We're a stone's throw from the enormous Port Phillip Bay for today's race at the 3.3-mile Albert Park circuit. It's a bumpy racing surface here, and the 16 corners could prove especially difficult in the wet conditions. Watch out for a safety car at some point during the Grand Prix. Once again, Anthony Davidson joins me for the race today, and it's a race where anything can happen as the rain is falling, grip and visibility is lacking. Could be something of a lottery out there, Ant.
Well, that's right. There's always an added element of unpredictability when there's standing water on the circuit. But one thing that might help him with the grip is a new softer compound full-wet and intermediate tyre that Pirelli have developed for certain circuits. We'll be seeing these new tyres for the first time today, yet another unknown on an already unpredictable day.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race.
Here we go.
Bottas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Max Verstappen, and Albon, Hülkenberg, Norris, Grosjean, and Kevin Magnussen. Gasly, Raikkonen, Sergio Perez, and Sainz, Ricciardo, Stroll, Daniel Kvyat, and Antonio Giovinazzi. Russell and a Williams rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
We can do a lot better than this. Come on.
Yes, we can. Let's see what my race strategy is going to be. Can't really do any worse from 20th. I'm going to do a 2-stop race. We're going to fuel up the car just a little bit to burn off some fuel for the start of the race. I don't know a good wet race setup, and we're going to see what happens.
Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
Turn 1 is going to be very interesting if I can make it out cleanly. Hopefully I do. You know, not crash into my teammate on the formation that like Cameron Waters did to Scotty last year.
These conditions don't look like they're shifting. chance of heavy rainfall.
It's working, the brakes working, steering, making sure everything's all clean. I can already tell this is going to be a very difficult race, which is a shame because I really love racing around here. All the fast corners, all the fast corners of long straights, and I've been removed. That's a great start. That's a really good start. Here we go, running up for the first race of the 2019 season, as we can say it. Let's see what happens, and take it nice and easy. Put it in rich mode, gotta really look after these tyres. And lights down and away we go, and it's an average you can see a lot of spray, it's really hard to see. We're going to brake very easily, and we already made contact with driver Nancy. He holds us up. And just need to find this groove. We'll only take 1 or 2 laps to find this dry line. Racing line, I mean, sorry. We're trying to make a pass over our teammate. It's can't get it at the moment. Ooh. Bit of a moment there. Just gonna send it and see what happens. No, it goes on the grass, spins, half spins. This is a very difficult race.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
The car just slides everywhere. Need to catch him back up. Oh, that was lucky. This is going to be my race, I think, finding George Russell for 19th and 20th, which is sad, but that's all we can do for now. I'm hoping we can get it all sorted for the next race in Bahrain. What do you think? Oh, bit of a big slide there, and I take the exit really wrong. I can't even keep up with George. You really don't want to. You really want to stay on the track. You can't touch anything. You can't touch that because you just spin. I was hoping there'll be a way better race like this, only on that 2. I took that very wrong in this. Oh no. Let's see what I went wrong there. Until yeah, that, I'm lucky I got away from no damage there. Might have screwed my tyres. Yeah, my back tyres I'm hoping to stay on this set of intermediate tyres for the whole race, but that's gone out the window. This is racing though. Anything can happen. Car is not turning. We're gonna put it on standard for a bit. Try and make some time up. Get some speed.
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
I forgot that was on, to be honest. Maybe that actually I'm gonna turn that off. I don't want to worry about that this whole race. How's the stream going anyway? Is it going all good? Let me know in the comments. If it's bad, let me know in the comments. That's no hate. This is my first time live streaming. And if my friends say anything stupid, I know who you are. I just can't get a grip to this car in the wet. I think I'm gonna have to come in and put a fresh set of intermediates on. But this rain is hopefully goes well, do a full race update.
Last place, George is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 18.0 seconds. They're on fresh inters.
Almost coming halfway through the race. If this was a dry race, depending on this situation, I would have gone to start on the mediums and gone to the softs if I made it out of Q2. That's my normal race strategy around here, and I normally would pit on lap 6 or lap 7. Almost went on the grass here, managed to save it.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
What's my new strategy option? I am gonna take that.
Got that confirmed?
Gonna need a new front bumper now. This is not good. Not good at all. The car does not want to turn. I was on full right hand there.
Understood, stopping this lap.
Have to. I can't race with that damaged bumper.
Release.
We just hit halfway point of the race, and I forgot to disengage my pit limiter. You don't want to do that in real life.
There's 12 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, sorry guys. Valtteri. You know, I'm sitting here at the back, just minding my own business. We do not want a DNF, we at least want to finish. This is going to be a bad exit. Hopefully I don't go into the wall. Trying to avoid it. Do a 360. Get on the gas again and head away. What a go. Oh. I knew that was going to be a big problem. Have a look at the action replay. As soon as I got onto that grass, it's probably wrecked my sides doing that.
Okay, clear.
Still got that. This car is a big struggle. What's the point even racing it for 20th? You may as well just retire the car and save it, wouldn't you? I think that's what I'm going to do at the moment. It's even struggling to get out of 4th gear. If I was in a competitive car, like a midfield team, let's say McLaren, Toro Rosso, Renault, even Haas, that'll be much better. It's going to hit the grass again. Manage to keep it off the walls, which is insane. The car doesn't want to turn right, probably because of that damage. I'm going to box him.
Take you this lap.
Already getting that. I'm just going to...
Blue flag. Blue flag conditions. Create a gap and let the car behind through.
I'm gonna retire the car. Sorry about that. Nothing we can do. And there's no point fighting for 20th place on my... If there was a good battle, I would have done it.
The Mercedes team pulled out a fantastic performance today.
Well, I'm gonna head off. we'll see who won
So
the
after
race.
a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, and after this round of the World
Lewis Hamilton,
Championship, here's
Bottas.
how things look at the
Okay.
drivers' table. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the...
I'll catch you guys in the next one.